Hey, hello guys. Good afternoon and welcome to another section of Forex Network, our weekly analysis, where we'll be checking out and telling you what to expect of the failures of the next trading week. Okay, let's go. Today I've got like 8 different pairs which I've already analyzed and also picked out some key structures for me to tell you about, and also at the same time to give you an insight of how you could analyze the market yourself without having to wait for anyone to give you weekly analysis. But believe me, we keep dropping our weekly analysis every Saturday or Sunday to make sure we always give you an insight of what we'll be doing during the trading week. Okay, that means we'll be checking out the Euro CHF, Euro GPB, Euro USD, GBP USD, USD CHF, CAD JPY, the Pound JPY, and the UX30. So those are what we'll be checking out now. So we start from the first one, which is the what? The Euro CHF. Okay, is it already? First, I'll be clearing off. Okay. Let me remove this first. Okay, let me clear off all this so we can start afresh. Okay, so looking at the from I think let me go to from the beginning of the month, so you can see what I mean. I said the market has been a little bit crazy. If you can see right from this moment right here, that's somewhere around here, the market has been it's not moving in range, it's not choppy, it's just moving indecisively. So that I told you right from the beginning of March, the market hasn't been decisive about its movements. But that notwithstanding, now we are ready to what? To take advantage of what the market has to offer. So what are our predictions for Euro CHF? Let's zoom the market and tell you what we see and what we expect. So let's mark at our structures, which is something, okay, right here. Good. So this is the structure which gives us an insight of this Euro CHF market. So what are we expecting? First, remember this was a what? This was a previous resistance right here, resistance right here, resistance right here, resistance right here. Then it got broken, came back and what? And became a support. Remember the rules of trading or the laws of analytical charts. It says what? Once a support gets broken, it becomes a resistance, and once a resistance gets broken, it becomes what? A support. So we'll be following that theory, and that's what we'll be going with on Euro CHF. And now that it has become our support, are we just going to jump into the market? Definitely no. If you be following my channel, if you be following the strategy, you know we don't just jump into trade because it has broken support and now you're testing it. No. What we're gonna look at for is a candlestick analysis at that moment. What does the candlestick say? What does the momentum say? What does the buyer say? What does the seller has to say at that particular place? So to get that, we zoom the market a little bit, then focus on the hem. If you're following my channel, I say what I really want to see at the support side or at the resistance side is I want to see low momentum candles. I want to see rejection signs. I want to see the bullish engulfing. Since we are buying this market now, that means I want to see the bullish engulfing candle. I want to see a good momentum candle in our direction. So any of which you see, we can say like 2 or 3. That's even give us a better prediction. So let's check out which are we seeing now. From the first one, we can see what generally we can see the double bottom pattern, which here is the first one. It touched here, got rejected, came back again, still getting what? Rejected. So now can we see low momentum candles? Definitely yes. You can see this green bar here, this pin bar is a low momentum candle, and this next one see a low momentum candle. You can still see the low momentum bearish candle here. You can see there is a lot for us to focus on right at this moment, telling you that this market is indecisive. So what are we looking at now is to see a good green candle. That means telling us that the buyers are ready to take over this market. And once you can see that, once the market opens, then we can see this green candle. Wow, that's exactly the point where we will be entering this market on a buy. Having given us the pin bar, have given us the low momentum candles, have given us the rejection signs, then we'll be going what? On a buy once the market open and we see the green, the first green. That's, remember, we don't take this trade. If the market open, I see the bears taking over. That doesn't mean the bears, I mean the sellers taking over. That's more like the market moving in down momentum. Then you just watch and allow the market to do what you want to do. Remember, you can't control the market, so you just have to let the market do what you want to do. You have to follow along suit. So what we'll be expecting now is if the market opens and we see the green candle, then we will be what? We will be trading this market on a what? On a buy side with our stop loss below this previous structure right here. That's our stop loss will be on 1.10663. That is our first stop loss will be, and our take profit, the first one will be 1.1118. I'm sure you can see that's our first take profit. After that, you wait for the market to what? To break it. If the market breaks, let me use this. If the market should go up like this, then break this level right here, go up again, have a little retest, it might not get to that point, then gives you something like this again, then you can what? Go again in this market. If you haven't taken your profit, you can move your stop loss from where it is probably to somewhere around there. That's what to secure this profit, then allow the market to continue moving in your favor. So that it is for Eagle CHL. We'll be checking the next one. The next one is what? Eagle GPB. Okay, here's Eagle GPB. Eagle GPB, let's check first. Remember, we are not just following the technical here. We've checked the fundamental and also make sure everything is what is in line with what we are actually giving out right now. So let's check. I think I can say Lord from here. So let's go to the 1-hour chart to make it clearer. Where is, okay, here it is. Come over here. Good. So let's use this to mark our previous support that got broken. Good. Right here. You can see this, right? Looking beautiful, isn't it? Got tested at this point. Let's check it out. Got tested this point. Again, another one over here. Then here. Then what? It got broken. But what gives me this better analysis, or what gives me a pretty time to be sure, is that this market keeps having what? Keeps taking a series of what? Lower highs and lower lows. So that means that the sellers are still in control of this market. So it hasn't broken previous structure of, you can see right here, it's still obeying what? Obeying the principle of what? Lower highs and lower lows. Sorry, please. It's still obeying the principle of lower highs and lower lows. So breaking this previous support level, what am I going to expect of this market now? Is for this market to what? To give me a little retest. It might not get to this zone. Remember, it's a zone, it's not really a line. It might not get it, but if I can get a little of a pullback, more like an exhaustion phase, then giving me the low momentum candles, probably the green candles are very small, so that's what I mean by low momentum candles. Once I can get that, then followed by what? Rejection side. Maybe it went into this, then got rejected and closed still below it. Something like that is what I really want to see. And once I can see that, then followed by a good red candle, which tells me what? The sellers are now in control of this market. Then I'll be what? Going short on this market. And when I mean short, I mean I'll be selling this market with my stop loss above this previous structure right here. So my stop loss will be where? 0.85097. So where my take profit be? If you be following my channel, I told you once the market is trending, it's advisable you do the take profit since you can't see the next low or the next high. So looking at this now, it seems that the market has been in all-time what? All-time low. To actually, there is some other place where you can, if you maybe take the market backward, you can see some other, or go to a higher time frame, you can see that. But since you can't really see that on the chart which you're using to analyze the market, then leave your take profit open, just put your stop loss. But what you're going to be doing is you keep moving your take profit. Once you're in good profit, you move your take profit from where it was to a break-even point to do what? To lock up some profits, to make the trade a zero risk trade. So once that is done, then you allow the market continue and keep what? Trailing your stops. So that it is for what? For Euro GPB. So let's check the next one, which is what? The Euro USD. Where is it? Okay, right here again. Oh, Euro USD is a very, very good pair. I don't know if a lot of you had the news of President Joe Biden releasing some money into the economy to bring back the US economy. Then that's a very good news for us. Remember, the US currency has been bearish for a long time. I think almost throughout 2020 it has been bearish. So for the president releasing a good amount of money into the economy to boost the economy back, that tells us that probably in no time the US currency we gain momentum and I will start coming back bullish. So that being said, I think we'll be looking for a bullish trade on US pairs. And when I mean US pair, that means if the US is the base currency, that means we expect what the bullish market, we expect to be bullish. And if the US is the coast currency, here that means we expect it to be bearish. So that being said, remember this Euro USD. That means what the US is a cost currency. So we expect the bearish market of this from this pair. As you can see, it's been moving bearish for a long period of time. Let's see. You can see right here, the market has been moving bearish. That means the momentum of the market have been to the downside. And remember to always trade along with the trend. So trading that, we are waiting for a break of structure and a retest of structure. And that's what happened right here. The market broke the structure. Remember there's a structure here where it got rejected. Then it broke the structure, tried to retest the structure, it still got rejected. Then came back to the structure, and now you can see the bears are moving back in control of that market. So that said, what we're going to expect in this market, remember we can see the low momentum candles right here. You can see that the market is not giving us a sign of low momentum candle. So what I'm going to expect is of the bears to continue in this market just as they've started. As you can see, the bears has already started moving, taking over this market. So once the market opens, we'll be going short on this. Oh, sorry, please. You'll be going short of this market. That stop loss that is at 1.17898. I repeat, 1.17898. That's our stop loss is gonna be, and our first take profit is gonna be at this level right here. That's 1.17093. 1.17093. That's our first take profit is gonna be. Then remember, you can always move your stop loss once you're in good profits. Nothing is perfect or nothing is certain in this market. We are only predicting from the past action to using to forecast what's likely to happen. Remember, I said the word likely. That means it is not certain. So that is for Euro USD. So let's go to the next one, which is the GBP USD. As I think it was gonna be similar story, because the US is still the coast currency. As you can see, it also, this actually was, let me mark it. Okay, right here. It was in the good downtrend, then it broke the trend. And what are we seeing now? Seems the buyers took over the market for a while. As you can see right here, let me see if I can see. Okay, let me just use this. Which am I gonna use? Okay, let me just use this. You can see the buyers need to take over the market for a while. So what are we gonna expect of this market? Remember, we are still going to be bearish on this market. Since this market is still in a bear market, it's only going to be in a bull market if this level right here gets broken. Because this was the moment, this was the way the market then got broken below it and was start giving us a retest of this level, which is got rejected, came back, it tested again, got rejected. So we'll be going short on this market. Remember, as I said earlier, nothing is certain in this market, but what we're gonna do is we are giving you based on on price action. So you can see this market has been a little bit forming a series of higher highs and higher lows. So what we're gonna expect of this market, we are expecting this market to break this previous level here, probably give us a retest, then we're going short on this market, which at first take profit is gonna be this low, and our stop loss is going to be this level. Let me check it. I think that should be okay. Our stop loss is going to be 1.1 1.38728. That's going to be our stop loss for GBP USD, and our first take profit is going to be at this level 1.36912. So that is for what? For GBP USD. So let's go to the next one, which is going to be USD CHF. Remember what I told you? We're expecting the US market to be what? To be bullish. So that's what is happening to right here. Though here the seller are trying to call me best, overall the buyers are still taking over the market. So we're still going to be going along with that trend. And since it broke our previous structure, you can see here, it broke the previous structure and gave us low momentum candles. Just as you can see, guys, you can see the low momentum candles. You can see this is a low momentum green candles, red candle, then rejection to the down. This rejection to the down, assuming it has happened on a support, on a resistance, we would have been going short on this market. But we are not going to, we're going to be obeying this. Why? Because we want to go long on this market. So what are we going to expect? We are expecting a rejection from the down, not from the up. That means the market should give us something like maybe it goes down, then comes back and close above it, thereby having rejection at this level right here. So that's what we're going to expect. So once the market open, if it's give us that, then followed by another low momentum candles and a good bull momentum candle, which is the bearish engulfing the bullish engulfing candle. I'm sorry. Once that happens again, then we'll be going going long on this market. Remember, we are still going to have our midweek analysis, where we will be checking out what has happened of the market for my prediction and what we're going to do next. That's going to be on Wednesdays. So please, if you know you've been enjoying this video, if you know it is useful, please do it to click on the subscribe button below, and don't forget to turn on your notification icon by clicking on the bell beside it. And please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends, family, and loved ones, mainly your trader friends. Okay. Have I told you the stop loss for this? Okay, I've not, right? So that means our stop loss is going to be below the structure, which is 0.93908, and our first take profit. Remember, that is if we have the confirmation signals, which is the bullish engulfing, or the hammer signs, or we have series of low momentum candles. So once that happens, that means our take profit there is going to be 0.9458. So that's going to be our first take profit. Then if that happens, if the market happens to break above this level right here, have a little retest, then you can also move your stop level. I haven't taken your profit, you can move your stop loss to a point like this. Then allow the market to continue moving. So that is for Euro CHF. Let's go to the next one. We are almost done. That's the card card JPY. Sorry. Okay. So similar story is gonna happen on card JPY. Why am I gonna say similar story? Because the market is on bullish momentum. Card JPY somewhere around there. I think let me take this to daily to make it a little bit clearer. Okay, I'm sure you can see it's clearer now on the daily charts. So that means if you notice you can mark your structures pretty well on the lower chart, I can go to an higher time frame where you can mark it better. So you can see it here is the previous here is the previous structure, got broken, give us the low momentum green candle, followed by by a bearish low momentum candle, which has a week from the down, which means it got ejected from the downside, but it still closes bearish, but still above the previous market high. So what we're going to expect of this market, so we go to our trading time frame, which is the 4-hour or the 1-hour time frame. So what we're going to expect is is the market giving us something like this. You can see this low momentum red candle right, followed by a bullish engulfing candles. So this is a bullish engulfing. These three, which you can see what we call the bullish engulfing. So once that we can get something like that from here, then be going long on this market with our stop loss. Our stop loss is going to be 87.696. So that's how stop loss is gonna be. And for take profit on this, we're gonna leave it open, because putting take profit, your first take profit somewhere here is not going to give you what, a good risk reward ratio. So that's why I said you should leave your take profit open. But remember, when I said open, you should always what, ride along with the trend, like move your stop loss to a better level once you start making profits. So that is for what, for CAD JPY. We have just 2 months to go, which is the what, GPP JPY and the US30. Okay, that said, please, again, I'm gonna say, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, we have a lot of contents coming up, both from the forex market, the cryptocurrencies, and also the boom and crash market, which is the synthetic index, the volatility market. So please do where to subscribe and click on the bell icon beside it to make sure you get notified anytime we post video. Okay, let's go to the next one, which is the GPB JPY. Yep, that's gonna be the second to the last, and then we're gonna be done for today. Oh, like I feel so good. Feel so good. So good. I don't think forex market is that difficult or complicated. The fact is, one thing I've noticed about people is they feel, in fact, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna leave that for academic section. Remember, I told you in the information I released that we'll be having different sections, we'll be telling about the market, not just always giving strategies or just giving you what you're gonna do, but also tell you what controls the market, how the market works, because that's what also what try to give you what a good info about the market, because when you know how the market work, then you can trade along with the market. So please make sure you're always available when we post a content. Okay, so similar story here. I think let's take this into the daily so you can see it clearer. Do what the previous structure, oh shit, hey, come over here. Do what the previous structure is got broken. So we're going to expect the market to come back for a retest. Remember, it mustn't get to this hour zone here. But once you can already see this low momentum candle right? That's the red small candle. That's what I call the low momentum candle. If the market opens, let's go to that 30 time frame, which is the 4 hour. So you can see right here, the market had made what, series of low momentum candles and indecisiveness in the market. So what we're going to expect, we're going to expect for the market to give us a little bit of what, of a retest of this structure. They give us a strong bullish momentum candle. Remember, I can also get into this place, get rejected, then what, give us a good momentum bullish candle. So once that happens, then we go this market on a buy with our stop loss below previous structure. So if it doesn't break below this this blue structure which you see here, then that means our stop loss is going to be there's 151.610. So that's going to be our stop loss for what? For GPB JPY. That's a pounds yen. So that's going to be our stop loss. And our take profits, look at it. What you're gonna see? You're gonna see a good bullish momentum. Let's say market. So our stop loss, our take profit is going to be what? Going to be open as a ride along with the trend with your stop loss. So let's go to the last one, and it's gonna be a good day for us. So the last one is what? The last one is US30. A lot of people have been asking me why I don't do for some other pairs. Like, how do I select the ones I analyze? Actually, I don't just select. I actually check out the whole pair. So once I see market that gives me a good structure, a market that gives me something I can trade perfectly, or give me. Remember, you mustn't trade all market all time. So you only trade just the one that's already giving you a good structure for you to analyze and you understand. So that is it. Don't make the market look complicated. Just select, even though it's just one market that you understand this market pretty well. Go ahead with the market. You're still gonna make profit from it. So US30, same story. The US is what? It's gonna be more bullish. So let's go this. Okay, you can see that, right? Oh, broken again, right? Got here, then got what? Got broken over here. So what we're expecting what? A little retest of this market, and a good what? A good bullish momentum. Remember, when I mean retest, you should always wait for what? For the low momentum candle. If you don't see the low momentum, you can even see low momentum candles right here. You can see them right here. So those are low momentum candles. What we're gonna expect is what? We're already seeing this bullish candle, but we can't just follow this alone. Why? Because that's what the market closes with. Because once the market opens, then we have fresh buyers in the market, we have fresh sellers in the market. So you wait for the fresh buyers and fresh sellers to tell you what they want to do, for the market to tell you, okay, this is what is going to happen, this is what is going to happen. So once you see that the market, they are still ready to continue pushing the market with series of what? Higher highs and higher lows, then you go along with the trend, with our stop loss below this previous structure, which is what? 32782. So that's why our stop loss is gonna be 32782. That's for US 30. Remember, I repeat, 32782. That's where our stop loss is going to be, and our take profit is going to be open. And when I mean open, remember I said you're gonna be riding along with the trend with your stop loss, thereby using a good trailing stop. So that's going to be the end for our analysis for today. Just a recap of what you said. We said the Euro CHF, we are expecting it to be what? To be long. The Euro GBP to be short. The Euro USD, we are expecting short. GBP USD short. The USD CHF long. The CAD JPY long. The GBP JPY long. And of course, the US 30, we are going long. So that is for what? For today's analysis. I really hope this was useful. Please and please, while you trading, remember to always use good risk reward ratio, use good money management, and don't forget your psychology. Place a trade and let it run. Your stop loss is already there, so just let it run. If it's your stop loss, don't worry, there are thousands of trades for you to trade. There's always a next day for trading. So please and please, you're gonna lose some, you're gonna win some. Don't always want to win all. Once the market has already moved in your favor, then you got in late, don't worry, let that market go. Another one is still going to give you trade opportunity. And remember, we're still going to have a midweek analysis where you can still get fresh trading signals. So thank you so much for following the channel. I'm sure you've all subscribed. I'm sure you've all clicked on the like button, and I'm sure you've all turned on your notification bell. Once again, thank you so much, and see you in the next video. Bye for now.